This video today is on the upcoming fight next month in February between the great, the one, the only, the best heavyweight champion, lineal champion in the world, Tyson Fury, against the bum, Deontay Wilder. Yeah, Deontay Wilder's got a powerful right hand. Powerful right hand, that's all he's got. He has no boxing technique, he has no boxing skill, he has no fluidity, he has no foot movement. That's all he's got is that right hand. And Fury will just jab him all day. He'll stay away from him, then taunt him, get him mad, get him swinging and missing, get him tired. I believe this time Fury's going to put him down. Fury done said he's going to put him down. But in this video, I got several clips. I got a round table of a few boxing guys, Andre Ward and a few others, talking about this amazing match coming up and how they think it's going to be, how they think it's going to break the world. It's going to be the all-time selling pay-per-view record. And then I got another clip of Dillian White talking about how he thinks Deontay Wilder is ignorant, and I don't want to agree, but I certainly can't disagree. I mean, Bomb Squad! I mean, that's just ridiculous, man. And when somebody tries to talk to him or have a conversation and he knows he can't rebuttal or debate the conversation, that's what he yells that. It's a defense mechanism because he knows he ain't smart enough to clap back. But anyways, I got them two clips. I got a clip of Bob Arum talking about how how Deontay Wilder got rocked by Ortiz, and how Bob Arum, you know how Bob Arum is, he's straightforward. He's a straightforward old man. Talks about how Deontay Wilder don't have any skill whatsoever in boxing. He's just got that powerful right hand. It's funny. And I got another clip just showing you a little bit of the boxing match, their first match, Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, and how it went. I mean, it was one-sided until and even the knockdown in the 10th round, 9th or 10th round by Deontay Wilder, it was still way one-sided Tyson Fury all the way. And the only significant thing that happened was in the 12th round. I mean, Deontay Wilder hit him hard, hit him with a two-piece. And it was almost over, but something happened. Something, whether it was a miracle from God or something, he woke up, he got up, and he went back to boxing, and I'd say he stole the round. But it was a definite 10-2 win, but it ended up in a draw. Go figure. That's boxing for you. Thank you, Dana White, for getting into boxing. Please fix it, because I love boxing. I actually love boxing more than I do MMA. I'd rather watch boxing over MMA any day. But where I'm at right now is I watch MMA because I know it's they're attempting to create and make things legit, non-corrupt, and straightforward. But the rest of the clips, I got a clip of Tyson Fury talking some mad crap to Deontay Wilder, you know, and then I got another clip of them pushing each other in a face-off. It's pretty funny. But before I show you all these clips and everything, I just want to reiterate, Tyson Fury, if you didn't watch the first match, Tyson Fury put on a boxing clinic. And Tyson Fury made a huge comeback. After he beat Klitschko, he deals with depression. And he got really depressed. He went from 200 some low 200s and ate his way all the way up to 400 plus. Well, and he was on the verge of killing himself and stuff like that, and he decided he didn't want to be that way. He wanted to come back. Well, he's lost all that weight. He's came back, and he's better than ever, you know, and he's proven it. He's done an event in WWE. He's a superstar now, and I think his motivation, his determination is right on point. I really do. And after he beats Deontay Wilder in February, I think next thing for him to do is get Anthony Joshua's 4 belts. Speaking of which, Anthony Joshua is supposed to spar with Tyson Fury for this upcoming Deontay Wilder fight. I don't know if they did. I hope they did. And that shows good sportsmanship. Really good sportsmanship. I like Anthony Joshua. He's a top class. I mean, he's a high class dude. He's very, very humble, very, very mature, very, very polite, and very, very respectful. Into these clips, show you one after another, and tell me what you think at the end. So I'm gonna get them started right here.
This is a message to Deontay, the bronze bomber, the big pull. He's not turned up to any of the media events today, bragging he's got the flu, because he doesn't want to be in the same room as me, because I'll take him to school. His management team and his full team are afraid to put Deontay Wilder in the same room as Tyson Fury. Facts. Keep him away, Al. Keep him away, Shelley. Get humiliated and took to school.
Fight week, do you change during the course of the week? You look at someone like Wilder and he seems to become a different person during the course of the week.
Wilder's just an idiot. I think he's an idiot. He just talks nonsense. Listen, everyone gets a bit nervous, everyone gets a bit aggy, everyone gets a bit, but he's just an idiot. He just talks nonsense, man. I think with Wilder, it's more that he's scared. He's a nervy kind of guy why he says those things, because you don't see good fighters who's with confidence going around shouting about all this nonsense, Just say your piece, you say what you're going to say, someone's giving you a stick, you give it back, and you just crack on.
I thought Wilder showed that he has dynamite in that right hand. I think his boxing style sucks. I mean, I don't know, he knows how to first thing about boxing.
What's the difference in the bout? As Yevgeny's class allowed him to overcome the rookie's far superior reach and height advantage, tagging Wilder at will.
Saw Wilder get rocked against Luis Ortiz, and then of course the head-to-head matchup with Fury and Wilder. We saw Wilder drop Fury twice, but we also saw Fury probably, win enough rounds to win the fight, so.
Wilder has put on a show in having dynamite in his right hand. He's become the most destructive force, the best power puncher generationally the sport has seen. Meanwhile, Tyson Fury has become a global superstar. He comes stateside, he fights on ESPN, he lights Vegas ablaze, then he joins forces with the WWE to become a showman. Yeah. Now we get this, and they're the best versions of themselves now.
Well, you have the most charismatic heavyweight in the world against, without question, the most powerful heavyweight in the world. I think also that the rematch between Ruiz and Joshua makes this even bigger. It's difficult to argue, at least for me, that either of those two guys could beat either of these two guys. Joshua outboxed the short, fat guy. Against Wilder, he'd get blitzkrieg. Against Fury, he'd get outboxed.
I tweeted after the first fight between Fury and Wilder that neither guy would want to go through that again or risk all of that again to face each other. I was wrong. The fight is happening. Deontay Wilder is as popular and as confident and as dangerous as he's ever been. Tyson Fury is as popular and as confident as he's ever been. Both of these fighters have a lot of throwback in them. Yep. Willing to risk a lot in order to gain a lot. I respect it and I can't wait.
There's this idea out there that if Fury outboxed Wilder in the first go-round when he was coming off weighing 400 pounds and he was shaking off ring rust, then what's he going to do now that he's been in shape and that he's mentally stable and physically great? But then you look at Wilder and you say, oh boy, get the right hand.
Exactly. Honestly, that's the only thing that's on my mind is that, like, I know Fury can box. He can box 12 rounds, but he better not get hit with that right hand. Exactly. That's it. And you saw the patience that Deontay Wilder had in that fight against Ortiz. Very patient, very methodical. He said he wasn't rushing his shots. You can tell that he learned a heck of a lot from the first Fury fight that he had. And I think he's going to take that type of approach into this fight. He's going to be calm. He's going to be under himself. Fury might win the rounds, But if he lands that right hand, he knows it's good.
Cheese was winning rounds.
Exactly. 6-0. 6-0, exactly.
That right hand is something.
Wilder said, I'm not trying to win rounds. I'm just trying to land this atomic bomb. And when I do, the fight will be over. His belief in the right hand, Joe, is just out of this world.
And there's this side of it, too. When we had Pacquiao-Mayweather, it was on the shelf for too long by the time we were able to pull
exactly.
enjoy it. These guys are in their absolute prime. They're undefeated heavyweight champions. They want it and they want it now. And that is why I believe, and it's the heavyweight division. This, to me, will break every pay-per-view record. It'll be the most viewed fight in the modern era of boxing.
Tess, honestly, I just want to show up ringside because we don't have to promote this. This fight's going to promote itself. These guys are going to go back and forth. They're going to convert back and forth. They're going to hype this fight up. You don't have to twist their arms. No, I'm just saying. Like, I just want to show up ringside.
When it comes to talking on promotion, I mean, these two guys.
And I don't think they have bad blood, like they hate each other. No, but they have enough dislike to make it interesting.
They need each other. They need each other. They've each escorted the other guy to a place bigger than they could have been without us.
Give them credit. WBC champion Deontay Wilder against the undefeated lineal heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury.
This is Deontay Wilder, the heavyweight champion of the world, IBF heavyweight champion of the world, I think. He only holds one belt in the United States. Anthony Joshua actually holds the other 4. And then you got the lineal heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury, who is by far, well, from my opinion, by far the best of them all. But Deontay Wilder, on the other hand, he's not a good boxer. He doesn't have good technique. He's not fluid. He's not quick on his feet. I mean, he just, when he gets out there, he looks horrible. But the reason he's been able to stay undefeated for 40 fights or 41 fights, with the reason he's been able to knock out all but one of his opponents is because of his powerful right hand and his granite hard chin. He can take a punch. I mean, he's almost been put down, but he can take a punch. And dare I say, he's been lucky enough to get that right hand in all but one of his fights. Every time to knock out his opponent. And the only time he didn't knock out his opponent was against Tyson Fury. Now, that's not saying he didn't hurt Tyson Fury, because once in the 9th or 10th round, he knocked him down. It was a flash knockdown. Tyson Fury was right back up. And then in the 12th round, the last round of the fight between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, he hit him with a solid right and then a left coming while Tyson Fury was coming down. I mean, Tyson Fury was out. Eyes rolled back in his head and everything. And I don't know if it was a miracle by the grace of God or something like that, but the count got to 7 and then 8, and Tyson Fury, you seen his eyes roll right back into his head, and he jumped right up. It was amazing. And the ref checked Tyson Fury to make sure he was okay for about 5-10 seconds, made sure his hands were strong, you know, where they grab their wrist, make sure they feel tension, make sure he's not wobbling and stuff like that. And he was back to it. And Tyson Fury, well, you could tell he was definitely hurt, but they had probably about 2 minutes left in that round, and he came back, and he ended up probably tying that round and outboxing him the last minute of the last round. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful boxing tactician. But anyways, this is Deontay Wilder. He's not, I mean, he's a tall guy, he's ripped, but he does not have boxing technique. He just has power. And I hope you like them clips. Like I said, be looking for the fight in February, next month. It's Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder 2. Get your tickets if you can go to Las Vegas. If not, order the pay-per-view. I think it's going to be a huge one. It's one you want to see, because Tyson Fury is going to put on a masterclass boxing clinic. I mean, it's going to be it's not even going to be fair. But you know, you got all these people hyping up Deontay Wilder like he's some great, fascinating boxer, but he's not a boxer. I mean, heck, I wouldn't even call him a fighter. He's got one thing. He's got that right. He's got that right. And if it hits you, you're done. But will he hit it? I mean, he's hit it 40 out of 41 times. He's knocked everybody out, and he's undefeated. And the only person he didn't knock out and defeat is Tyson Fury, and they called that a draw. Yet Tyson Fury won 10 of 12 rounds. Definitely. But anyways, like I said, I hope you like the videos. As always, I love ya. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace.